Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. They get a ball, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And now the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense and taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's past the 35. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Throwing off play action. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fights through the tackle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They feed the fullback this time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Georgia.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Payne. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball scooped up on the defense.
Hey, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things. Work out here. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. They've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's a short completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
You finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Knight. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. There's the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And the receiver's got it. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Back to pass. It's Knight. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be his 4th punt tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a handoff. Runs through the defender. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. This time a completion. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. A deep shot to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Oh, he throws it back. He's running out of time here. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
You bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Knight. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll toss it to the back. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They'll try to run this one in. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Big decision here on the road for this offense on 4th down. These are the calls that can either suck the energy out of the stadium if it goes in your favor, or it can hype the home crowd up that much more and give them momentum.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
What a job by the special teams here. We got a tie football game, a chance for the opponent to go up by 3, and instead denied with an unbelievable job of blocking that field goal.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
No, not an explosive play, but a great wrinkle to make the defense have to respect the perimeter and defending the perimeter. This time they lose the edge, and the receiver makes them pay for it coming off that jet sweep.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Woo, good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. Caught quickly. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Now it's second down here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Tigers will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's Knight. The pocket breaking down. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Wiley.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Knight. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks free. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff heading left. Tough running there, but not quite enough for for a first down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Bulldogs come into the final minute hoping to run the clock out here and win it. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top 5 teams, showing a lot on all.
Picked off a crucial turnover. He could go. Touchdown, Clemson. A big defensive score. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Oh, it's a double pass. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Knight. Throws it to the right, and the pass is incomplete. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.